Hi, my name is Lena. Welcome to my channel, and this is fourth and last video on Odyssey by Homer. It's a read-along with Steve Donoghue, and I enjoyed this book quite a bit. We read this time last 6 chapters, and those chapters that are telling us about the revenge um, of Odysseus, and his killing of all of the Penelope's suitors. Um, so the scene of killing off is quite bloody. Odysseus doesn't do it by himself. He is helped by his son Telemachus and his two slaves that remained loyal to him, and afterwards they are promised to be like brothers to Odysseus, and they will have big houses near Odysseus's house. So they are going to be rewarded. Of course, Athena helps quite a bit because of the treacherous actions of another slave, of another Odysseus slave or servant. All this affair could have ended very differently. In the middle of the slaughtering, Penelope's suitors, they managed to lay their arms on some armor and swords and javelins. So for Odysseus and his friends, it becomes very dangerous because of the sheer number of the suitors. I had no idea that there were that much. There was about 100 of suitors. Um, so of course Athena helps them quite a bit. And this scene is very bloody, and even more so afterwards. All the servant women who helped the suitors, who had love affairs with the suitors, they are killed quite brutally too. So it's the major revenge story. I haven't read Aristea yet. I intend to do so, but I think it was meant to surpass Aristea and the Revenge of Orest. I think it surpasses it without reading the book. So I was surprised that the book didn't actually end up with Penelope recognizing Odysseus, and she recognizes Odysseus, and they have a very long talk, and they sleep, have a bit of sleep, and it's all very peaceful, and it's all very, for me it was a very good end to the story. But Homer wrote another chapter, another song, and it's about actually justifying the killing of all the Penelope suitors. So the ghosts of the suitors, they travel to Hades, so to hell basically, and they are met by Agamemnon, and they are met by Achilles, and they talk to these people, and Agamemnon, Achilles, and their friends, they praise Penelope for being such a good wife, and they reprimand these ghosts of killed suitors, and they praise Odysseus for being able to do that, to being able to revenge himself in such a way. So And later on, when relatives of killed suitors want to kill Odysseus, Zeus stops it. So gods and Zeus, they kind of approve of Odysseus as well. It was very strange, but I guess it was important for the audience. And the other very important thing for the audience was this return Odysseus to his father and his talk with his father. I think it was important too. And this time in Odyssey, I noticed the things that I was told in podcasts, the Trojan War podcast and the Literature and History podcast. I will leave all the link in the box. And the thing I was told in it that actually Homer has some ready-made sentences to describe each situation. For example, when in Iliad somebody killed with javelin through his throat, it has pretty much ready-made several lines to describe this death. And when somebody else killed with a javelin through the chest, we have a small part of the poem describing this. So those are ready-made bricks that allowed the ancient storytellers to keep all this information in their head and to tell the story over and over again. And these repetitions were very noticeable in Odyssey for me. They are not annoying, but they are noticeable. And I enjoyed this book quite a lot. I can see myself rereading it, but not in the near future because the booktube schedule is very busy in the near future. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and happy reading.